And just like that, it is time. Let's go ahead and get ourselves all warmed up. We have our total body extensions, fighter bounce, we have squats, and that fast march with the twist. So let's go ahead and get ourselves all fired up in a 3, a 2, a 1. For today's workout, it is full body day today. We have a full circuit of exercises for you. We're gonna go top to bottom through that list. There's 25 seconds work, 10-second transition. Like I said, go top to bottom through that list. We're gonna go 5 times through. And then after each time you do go through that list of exercises, you will get a 30-second breather. And then after our 5th time through the list, we'll go on with our stretches and move on with our Monday. So let's go ahead and get ourselves started up at the top. We have is our lateral step overs. If you do have that platform, and you can use that with this one. So if you do have it, you're going to go on to that platform with your heel on to that platform, and then you're going to drive through that knee and get that other leg extended out to the side. If you do not have a platform or if the impact's too much, you can do the same motion on the ground, lateral step out. You're going to drive with that knee. Same thing. Remember, all your driving force, all that power is coming from that stationary leg. Then our second exercise we have is our kettlebell swings. So at home, if you do have kettlebells, you can do this one. Also, if you have dumbbells, you can use that as well. What you're going to do is you're going to push back with those hips. Pretend like you're bringing those hips back to the wall. You're going to push forward with those glutes, squeeze forward with those glutes. That should be all the part that should be lifting that kettlebell. You should not be using those arms whatsoever. Like I said, you can also grab your dumbbell, make that web, and get with those kettlebell swings that way. Otherwise, you can also do a straight leg deadlifts instead. So you can grab your weights or your weighted bag, squeeze your shoulder blades together, hinge at the hip, push back at the hips. When you get deep into that straight leg deadlift, and then squeeze your glutes up at the top. And then our next exercise is going to be our slider jacks. So at home, if you do have some sliders, you can put your feet onto those sliders, either high plank or low plank with this one. What you're going to do is you're going to do that plank jack motion with those feet, keeping that body level in that plank. Remember, either wrists right below those shoulders or those elbows right below the shoulders. Otherwise, if you don't have a slider, you can go in, you can just step it out, either high plank or low plank, or you can also just hold that high plank for those 25 seconds. Then our next exercise is going to be our toe taps. So this one, you're gonna go nice, quick pace with those feet. Remember, those feet should be a blur. You should be expending that energy, working that heart rate up. Then your next exercise is going to be our speed skaters. So this one, remember, want to keep that knee nice and soft as you're going side to side. Take some nice big steps as you're going to side with those speed skaters, making sure keeping that knee soft to absorb all of that impact and keep yourself moving. Then our next exercise we have is our medicine ball slam. So at home, if you do have some medicine balls, you can do this exercise with the medicine ball and get those slams in. Keep that chest forward, follow that medicine ball with your body as you slam the medicine ball as hard as you can. Otherwise, you can also get into squat tosses. If you don't have a medicine ball, you can have a pillow with this one, or your cat or your lizard or whatever you have at home, your babies. I encourage you, don't throw your babies. You're gonna get into that squat, you're gonna toss it up like you're doing a wall ball and catch it right back into a squat. Otherwise, you can do squat presses instead. Then we're gonna go into our full body crunches next. So this one, you want your toes and fingers pointed away from your body. You're gonna make that chest meet that knee up at the top, full extension out at the bottom. Remember, if you do have a hard time getting that full range of motion, you have those knees bent, drive through those heels in those half crunches. Make sure you're tucking your chin in and you're not lifting with your neck. And then our final exercise in this circuit will be our burpees. They're a full range of motion into the high plank. Make sure you place your hands with that feet. Get that full extension at the top. Otherwise, you can do jumping jacks. You could also do shuffle jacks instead. Well, those are our exercises, everybody. But real quick, we do have a happy birthday to Cheryl. She's actually live with us today. So let's all get ourselves a happy birthday burpee for Cheryl. We're going to do this in a 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday, Cheryl. All right, everybody, let's get ourselves started at the top. Lateral step overs or those step outs. Let's get this a full body Monday started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. If you have that platform, you're getting that heel on that box, then you're going side to side, driving with that heel. as you're doing that. Otherwise, if you don't have that platform, you're gonna be on the mat. You're gonna do those step outs instead. And you're using that knee, that planted leaves to get that foot, that power. You have 3 more seconds. We have 2, 1. Next up is going to be your kettlebell swings or those dumbbell swings, or you can do a straight leg deadlifts. Remember, hinge at the hip. We're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1. Remember, kettlebell swings, push back with those hips, squeeze, thrust forward with those hips up at the top. Remember, you can also get into straight leg deadlifts. Instead, you can grab some weight, squeeze your shoulder blades. We're gonna get deep into that deadlift, everybody. Keep it up. You have less than 10 seconds. After this will be either your slider jacks or you step it out with your jacks at that plank. You have 2, 1, or you can hold that high plank as well. Just get yourself in position, you guys. Slider jacks, high plank, low plank. We get started right about now. If you don't have those sliders, remember, you can either be in a high plank or that low plank and tap it out with those toes. Otherwise, you can also hold that high plank. Make sure those wrists are right below those shoulders. Hold that position. You have 10 seconds. Next up, we're going to go into our toe taps. Remember, nice quick pace with those toe taps. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, on your feet, you guys. Get yourself ready, in position. We'll get this started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, nice quick pace, everybody. Expend that energy. Work that heart rate. We're going to dominate today. Keep working. I can see you guys at home. Keep pushing yourself. Give it everything you've got. You got 10 seconds. Next up, we're going to go into those speed skaters. Remember, keep those knees nice and soft. As you go side to side, we have 2, 1. All right, get yourself ready. In position. Like I said, I want to see some nice deep steps. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go, you guys. Keep working. And absorb that impact with that knee right here. As you're going side to side with those speed skaters. We have about 10 seconds, you guys. Keep it up. After this, we're gonna go either to our medicine ball slams or that squat toss or that squat press. We have 3, 2, 1. If you do have a medicine ball at home, you can slam that medicine ball. Otherwise, get into that squat toss or the motion. We have 2, 1, let's get it. Remember, if you don't have that medicine ball, you can do into those squat tosses. You can also do squat presses as well. Just making sure you're getting deep into those squats, you guys. You have 10 seconds. After this, we're gonna go into those full body crunches. Almost there, we have 3, 2, 1. All right, remember, when you get into that squat crunch, toes, fingers pointed away from your body. You're gonna come up, make sure that chest meets that knees at the top. We have 2, 1. Listen, if you have a hard time getting that full range of motion, you can also get those half crunches as well. Just make sure you're tucking your chin in to get that work in your core and you're not using your neck to get those reps. Get it up, guys. Perfect. You have less than 10 seconds. Next up, we're gonna go into our burpees or those jumping jacks. We have 2, 1. Right on your feet, you guys. Get in position. We'll get these burpees or these jumping jacks started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Right on the dot. Get these perfect burpees. And we can also do those jumping jacks. You can also do shuffle jacks. Just work hard. After this, you get a 30-second breather. We have 10 seconds, you guys. Keep it up. Remember, full range of motion. Replace those hands with those feet. We've got this. Let's dominate. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, 30 seconds. Grab some water. Take some nice, slow, deep breaths. You guys did amazing this first round. Awesome effort. Let's dominate this second round. Make sure you're taking some nice, slow, deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. You have a little over 10 seconds. Remember, starting right up back at the top. Lateral step overs or those step outs. Make sure you're ready, you guys. Want to start right on the dot. And if you're on the mat, we have 3, 2, 1. Remember, if you're on the floor, just drive with those knees. That's your power generator. Absorb the impact with that soft knee. If you do have that platform, it's the same thing. You're just going to be on the platform, still driving through those heels. Less than 10 seconds. Next up will be our kettlebell swings, dumbbell swings, or those straight leg deadlifts. We have 3, 2, get that last rep in. Perfect, you guys. All right, grab your kettlebells, grab your dumbbells, make sure you're ready. We're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, let's go. If you're doing into those straight leg deadlifts, make sure you're hinging and pushing back at the hip. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together. You're getting that full range of motion with those deadlifts. If you do have those kettlebells, make sure you're pushing back with those hips, squeezing those glutes forward. Less than 10 seconds. Next up, we're gonna go into those slider jacks or that high plank hold. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, remember, if you don't have those sliders, you can either be a high plank or a low plank, and you tap it out with those feet or hold that high plank. We're starting in 2, 1. Here we go. And we're just tap it out. Hold that position, you guys. You got this. All loving these slider jacks here at the gym. Keep it up, you guys. No giving up. No quitting. Less than 10 seconds. After this, we have is our toe taps. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, on your feet. Let's expend some energy. Let's work our heart rate. Let's challenge ourselves today. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep it up, keep it up. See if you can move faster than me. I'm not even that quick. Keep it up, guys. Work that heart rate. Remember, in order to get better, in order to progress, you have to challenge yourself. Keep it moving. Those feet should be a blur, less than 10 seconds. Next up is going to be our speed skaters. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, remember, on the speed skaters, keep that knee soft. Take some nice distance with those hops. Get ready. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Perfect. Remember, absorb the impact with that knee. If you do need to step it out, that's perfectly fine. Just work hard. Expend that energy. Let's all get better today. Let's start this week right. 10 seconds. Next time, we're gonna go into our medicine ball slams or that squat toss or those squat presses. We have 3, 2, 1. Get that last rep. All righty, guys. Grab your medicine balls or grab your pillows or whatever you have. You can also just use body weight as well. We have 3, 2, 1. If you do have that medicine ball, slam it like you mean it. Keep that chest forward. And making sure you're trying to get as many of these slams as you can. That medicine ball should not be over your head for more than 1 second. Otherwise, you're gonna go into that squat toss, catch that medicine ball or that object, pillow, whatever you have, and get right back into that squat, less than 10 seconds. Next up, we're gonna go into that full body crunch. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, you guys, remember, toes, fingers pointed away from your body. Get ready. We have 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Make sure that chest meets those knees up at the top. Get in that full range of motion. Squeeze in that core tight. If you do have a hard time getting that chest up to those knees, just get your knees bent. Have your heels on that platform or on the floor, and you're going to get that half crunch instead. You have less than 10 seconds. Next up is going to be those burpees or those jumping jacks or shuffle jacks. We have 2, 1. All right, everybody, on your feet. Let's get ready. We're gonna get these burpees or these jumping jacks started in 2, 1. Let's get it. Remember, full range of motion. And with those jumping jacks, go nice quick pace. You do shuffle jacks, if you need to step it out, you can do that as well. Just work hard, earn that 30-second breather after this exercise. All you guys are doing incredible. Keep pushing, keep fighting, work all the way to those final seconds. We have less than 10 seconds. We're actually down to 3, 2, 1. Awesome job, everybody. Go and grab some water. Take some nice, slow, deep breaths. 2 rounds completed. And you guys have been doing awesome. Let's start picking it up. I know you still have plenty left in you. I know you can do this. We have about 10 more seconds going back to the top. Lateral step overs or those step outs. Get ready, everybody. We'll get this started in 3, 2, 1. Remember, if you have that platform, you're going to drive it through those heels, have that driving through that stationary leg. That is your power generator. And you go side to side with those steps. We have about 10 more seconds. Remember, if you're on the floor, it's the same thing. This is your power generator. Few more seconds. Next up will be the kettlebell swings or those straight leg deadlifts. We have 2, 1. All right, everybody. Remember, you can also use your dumbbells with this one. Web it out with your hands. Push back with those hips. Push forward with those hips. We have 2, 1. Let's go. We're going to get into those kettlebell swings. You use those dumbbells if you need to. Otherwise, you can get into those straight leg deadlifts. If you do have a bag, make sure you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. You're getting that hinge at the hip. Try to keep those legs as straight as you can. Less than 10 seconds. Next up, we're going to go into our slider jacks or that high plank hold. We have 2, 1. All righty, guys. Grab your sliders if you have them. Otherwise, you can do that plank with the toe taps. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Perfect. If you need to hold that high plank, that's perfectly fine. Just work that core. You've got this. Remember, you are a warrior. You're going to dominate these reps, dominate every one of these exercises, less than 10 seconds. Next up, we're going to go into those toe taps again. We're going to work our heart rate. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, you guys, on your feet. Get ready. We'll get this started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep it up. Keep it up. Expend that energy. Move fast. Move as fast as your body can move. I want those feet to be a blur, you guys. I can see you at home. I can see you working hard. Pick up that pace. You have 10 seconds. Next up, we're going to go into our speed skaters. We have 3, 2, 1. All righty, guys. In position. Oh, we're doing incredible today. Loving the energy. We're starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. We're take some nice wide steps. Once you find that rhythm, find your reps, then you can start picking it up. And then you're working, you're that skater, you're gonna win that gold medal. You have 10 seconds. Next up is those medicine ball slams or those squat tosses or those squat presses. We have 3, 2, 1. All righty, guys. Grab your medicine balls or grab your objects that you're going to be using. We'll get this started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, on that squat toss, you're getting deep into that squat, tossing that object, catching it right back into a squat. Don't catch it with your leg straight. Keep it up, everybody. Remember, you do have a medicine ball. You can get into those slams. You have about 10 seconds. Next up is going to be those full body crunches. It'll be at 3, 2, 1. All right, remember, toes, fingers, pointed away from your body. We'll get this started in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Perfect reps. Feel that core. Flex those abs. Pretend like you're blocking a punch. Get that full range of motion. If you need to go into those half crunches, you do that as well. Just make sure you're tucking your chin. You have less than 10 seconds. Next up will be those burpees or those jumping jacks. You have 2, 1. All right, everybody, on your feet. Get ready. We have 3, 2, 1. Burpees. Here we go. You got this. Just stay focused. If you need to go to those jumping jacks, you can. But don't forget, the more you challenge yourself, the better you're going to be tomorrow. So what are you going to do? You have 10 seconds. After this, you'll get another 30-second breather. So get those perfect burpees in. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, 30 seconds. Grab some water. Take some nice, slow, deep breaths. Already 3 rounds down, you guys. You guys are doing amazing. I think it's time I can give you guys the word of the day. The word of the day is game on. I am the game. Let's defeat this game. We have 10 seconds. We have lateral step overs or those step outs. We'll get this started up at the top. Remember, right on the dot in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, drive through those heels. Remember, if you're on the floor, you can do the same thing. That power generator should be that knee right here. And you're gonna use the other leg just as resistance. And you're gonna get those reps. And you're gonna dominate less than 10 seconds. After this would be our kettlebell swings, dumbbell swings, or those straight leg deadlifts. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, grab your kettlebells or your dumbbells. Remember, you can also do those straight leg deadlifts with your dumbbells or your weighted bag. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember, straight leg deadlifts. Push back with those hips. Hinge at the hip. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Get that full range of motion. Work hard. Build that lean muscle. Remember, on those kettlebell swings, all the work should be in your lower body. You're pushing back with those hips, squeezing forward, squeeze those glutes. Less than 10 seconds. After this, our slider jacks or that high plank hold. We have 2, 1. Grab your sliders or get ready for that plank. You can do the toe taps or hold that high plank. We'll get started in a 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Just keep it up, you guys. Stay focused. Make sure you're not piking up. You're not dropping those hips down. You're keeping it nice and level as you're doing those toe taps. You can also do it in a low plank as well. You have about 10 seconds. If you do have those sliders, use those in the high plank or that low plank. We're down to 3, 2, 1. Next up is going to be our toe taps. And we're going to move quick with this one. You're going to move faster than me because you're all better. You're all warriors. We have 2, 1. Let's go. You have it in you. You can push yourself. Round 4. We're getting closer and closer to that finish line. Oh, loving the speed, loving the pace, you guys. I want to see that same pace from that first round. 10 seconds. After this, we're going to go into our speed skaters. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody. Remember, speed skaters going wide with those feet, keeping that soft knee. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You've got this. Get those wide steps. Remember, the main thing is to have perfect reps, but also challenge yourself. Push your limits, because you can do this as long as you believe in yourself. Less than 10 seconds. Keep it up. After this, we're going to go into our medicine ball slams or that squat toss. Get yourself in position. And have your object with you. We'll get this started in 3, 2, 1. Remember, deep into that squat. Toss it up in the air. You can also do that squat press as well. If you have that medicine ball, get those slams. Keep that chest forward. Slam it like you mean it. Put some muscle into it. 10 seconds. After this is going to be those full body crunches, everybody. Keep it up. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, remember, flat on your back. Unless you need to go into those half crunches with your knees bent, heels on the floor. We have 2, 1. Or half crunches. Keep your chin tucked in. Otherwise, if you do those full body crunches, fully extend out. Make that chest meet those knees up at the top. You have about 10 seconds. Keep it up, everybody. We're down to 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go into our burpees next, or those jumping jacks. Get ready, you guys. We have 3, 2, 1. Hit these burpees. Or you can also do those jumping jacks, or you can also do burpees with the jumping jacks. You do it all. Challenge yourself. I've been saying this time and time again, but we all want you all to get better today. Dominate your week. Dominate these 30 minutes. Less than 10 seconds. You get another 30-second breather after this. We have 3, 2. Get that last rep in. Awesome job, you guys. We're into our final little 30-second breather. So take some nice, slow, deep breaths. Drink some water. Make sure you're ready to dominate this final round, because it should be your best round of the day. Maybe even start early with these reps. You got about 10 seconds. We go into our final time through the list. Lateral step overs or those step outs. Get ready, you guys. We get started in 3, 2, 1. Oh, loving the early starters. Here we go, you guys. We're going to win. We're going to push ourselves. We're going to get our reps. And we're going to make sure that every single one of them is perfect. And most of all, we're going to be proud of what we did with every single one of these exercises. Just keep it going. You have 3, 2, 1. Next up, kettlebell swings, dumbbell swings, or those straight leg deadlifts. Remember, if you do have that dumbbell, you can use it with those kettlebell swings. You have 2, 1, push back with those hips. Push forward with those hips, squeeze your glutes. Remember, you should not be using those arms to get those reps all in your lower body. If you're getting into those deadlifts, make sure you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. Squeeze up at the top. Less than 10 seconds. Push back with those hips. Hinge at the hip. Get those last reps in. We have 3, 2, 1. Slider jacks or that high plank hold. And like if you don't have those sliders, like I said before, you can tap it out in that plank. We have 3, 2, 1. Keep it up, everybody. You got this. Remember, if you do have those sliders, you can either be in that high plank or that low plank. And you're going to get those slider jacks. Concentrate. Focus. You're almost to that finish line. 10 seconds. Next up is going to be those toe taps. Get those last reps in. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, on your feet. I want to see the fastest toe taps you've got. We'll get this started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, everybody. Move as fast as you possibly can. Expand that energy. Whatever you have left in the tank, let it out. Because you want to win. You want to be proud of what you did. You want to make these 30 minutes the best 30 minutes of your day. Less than 10 seconds. Then you go into those speed skaters next. I'm going to take those wide steps. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody. Get ready. We'll get this one started in 3, 2, and you can always start early. Here we go. Keep it up. Keep that knee soft. Get that distance. Work hard. Work for yourself. Work to get better. And work for those results. Less than 10 seconds. Next up, medicine ball slams or those squat tosses or those squat presses. We have 3, 2, 1. All right, grab your medicine balls or that object that you've been using. Get ready, guys. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Slam it like you mean it with those medicine balls. Otherwise, get deep into that squat. Get those squat tosses or squat presses. Whatever you're doing, make sure those reps have a purpose. You're not just going through the motions. We have 10 seconds, you guys. Keep it up. After this, we're gonna go into those full body crunches. We have 2, 1. All right, toes, fingers pointed away from your body. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Remember, get that chest all the way up to those knees. You've got this. Keep that focus, or keep those knees bent. Remember, tuck that chin in. You're gonna get that half crunch. You have 10 seconds. We have one more exercise to go, you guys. We are almost there. We have 3, 2, 1. All right. We're gonna get into our burpees or those jumping jacks to finish it up. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Full range of motion. Get that hop at the top. Keep it up. Almost there. I can see you at home, you guys. Perfect. I'm loving that form, Nicole. Keep it up. You're going to dominate. You're going to win. You're going to be proud. You have less than 10 seconds. You are almost at that finish line, and you're going to get there. We have 3, 2, final burpee. Awesome job, you guys. Let's get into our stretches. Starting up with that seated model stretch. So on that seated model stretch, you can be seated position, one leg extended out, and across the other leg over the top. And you're gonna feel that stretch, opposite elbow on that knee. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And then exhale through your mouth. And then once you're ready, you can go ahead, release that stretch, and go ahead and switch sides. Feel that stretch out. Take a nice deep breath. For everybody doing the workout at home tomorrow, what you'll be needed is a weighted bag or dumbbells, a resistance band or towel if you have those. It is upper body day. You know, it's the best day of the week. After that, once you're ready, you can go release that stretch and go into our butterfly stretch. Get those 2 feet together. You're gonna push those elbows on those knees to the ground. We're gonna have those hands on those toes. Keep that chest forward. Feel that stretch out. Take a nice deep breath. Don't forget our April Fit Body Charity is Friends Children's Hospital. Every 25 check-ins on Facebook and Instagram will provide medical assistance to children with spinal injuries. Hashtag Fit Body for kids. Awesome job, you guys. I already gave you guys the word of the day or the phrase of the day. Give you guys all air fives, air elbows, air knuckles. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Awesome job, everybody.